Junk Car Will here, guys and gals. How are you? I am 330 miles in on my trip to BLYTHEVILLE, Arkansas for the Horsepower Harvest. E.C.T. Motorsports 30th year for land speed racing competition. Everything from flathead Model A's there to one-of-a-kind home-built machines. Not even starting out as a car or anything. Hundreds of thousands of dollars, going from 200 to 260 miles an hour. Cars, trucks, motorcycles. I'm really excited. I did the spring Arkansas mile. Steve Strupp, the man behind it, asked me to come back for this fall for Horsepower Harvest. I'm very excited. No problems on my trip so far, and I'm getting like 25 miles a gallon. Am I driving the Ratty Riviera? I didn't mean to cut you off. Am I driving the Ratty Riviera? No. I wish I was though. But just funds wise and everything, I took the $700 marketplace tracker. So can you buy a car off marketplace for under $1,000 and be a good car? Yes, you can in ways. I did 3 in the last 4 years. This was the most expensive one, a $400 one, $500 one, and a $700 one. Never had to do anything to them. Good tires and everything. The one was a 2000 Mercury Mystique. It was a one-owner car. They got a new car and they didn't want it, but these deals go quick on marketplace. You gotta be watching them, because like I was the first one on every one of them, because people buy them, they need them like me, or most of them they resell them and double their money. So this 2007 tracker had a gray primer fender. I matched up with some paint, had some rust holes that I wanted to hurry up on this side and the other side. The only thing keeping it from getting a windshield. It used to be 20 years ago when I had a cracked windshield, as long as it wasn't in your vision. Well, my crack goes along here, and they say now if it's over 6 inches. So they changed it, or somebody let me get by with it back then. American Hot Rod Association. Check out the guy behind its YouTube channel, Mr. Rodder's Neighborhood. And check out John Wilburn on YouTube, the man behind No Name Nationals. And definitely subscribe on YouTube and follow me on Facebook. Here's where I'm going, guys. Had this up to let people know what's going on. It's October the 5th. Getting there. I could have, these guys so good to me, they had a hotel rate. I could have went yesterday. They had me a hotel room a couple days before it even started, in a Holiday Inn. And to me, that is luxury, guys. I'm usually, if I ever have a hotel, it's a cheap one, and I haven't had one since I did YouTube. It's all tent or sleep in the car. October 6th, 7 days, half mile, 1 mile, and 2 kilometers, which is like 1 1/4 mile. Like I said, everything from flathead Model A's to brand new Lamborghinis, Corvettes, Porsches, and hand-built cars, hand-built from frame up, like Dinosaur Racing. I hope I'm saying that right. Dinosaur Racing. That sounds like oh man, I hope I ain't getting their name right. Dinosaur Racing. Liz Leggett. First race she did, it was in that. Not dinosaurs. I'll figure it out later, guys. You'll know when I get down there. Excited to interview the drivers. Koloski name has been in NASCAR since the 70s. Big team owners, racers. They got their 63 Corvette fiberglass shell, like a drag shell, one with a Mopar motor in it, a NASCAR motor. That's going to be cool as heck. But anyway, you see where I get back to where I start. I just patched these spots up real quick, and I always say, don't put matching paint on it if it looks like that, because people think you're done with it. But I just did that to pass inspection, which I didn't because of the windshield. But $700. All I did was change the oil. 5,000 miles so far. Took it on 2 100 and some mile trips. My boy drove it for 2 months every day to work, 90 miles, you know, there and back. It's 450 miles a week. Never no problems with it, guys. So, but the lady had it since 2007. You know, you just got to watch. You know, when people have their cars for a long time, I like that. And, you know, how sometimes you get in there, good car, real good car. Only thing wrong with it, needs transmission. Like, only? Them jobs ain't easy, and they're definitely expensive if you have someone do it. But we're going to do some more touch up on it, and it's hard to believe, you know, but 25 years is an antiquing car, and in West Virginia, and 20 years is a classic. This is 21 years old. It's a classic. And I'm telling you guys, Ratty Riviera rides good and everything, but when I get in this now, I'm like in a new car. It's weird. I had my Honda Civic I bought in 2020 to get back and forth to a heart doctor. It was farther away. You know, I thought things was going to be more serious than they were. And make a long story short, the last year I used the Ratty Riviera as my day driver. It just sat there, and it's a good time to, you know, I bought it right when COVID was happening, and now, you know, used car prices are high as ever, so it was a good time to get out from underneath it. I'll never own a new car again. If you're not, you know, once you get that, you kind of get over it once you've had one, and that's like my third new car, and I'm over it. Once you, if you're not, I'd rather have something that didn't look great, like, you know, this, paint's fading. The doors should push out easy. You know, you can tell she said she ran in a ditch. She lived down an old road. But them doors should push out easy inside. Fix the bodywork up on it. It'd be a nice little cruiser, this thing is. A little V6, automatic. This cruises great down the highway. So I'd rather have something, you know, like people are more about looks. Oh, that car looks great, but you know, it needs a lot of stuff. I'd rather go this route. But if you keep on and check Marketplace like a couple times a day, you can find these. She wanted $1,000 for it. In fact, I paid $750 for it. I offered her $7. She said $750, and I took it. I had practically brand new tires. Like I said, this trip will be over. Well, I'm going. If everything works out right, I'm not going straight back home. So this trip will be at least, you know, probably 1,300 miles. At least 1150, 12 if I didn't take a trip. So, you know, it's getting its use out of it. It's running good. Don't use oil. You know, uses about a half a quart, not even 3/4 a quart in between oil changes, you know. And I don't change right at 3,000. I'm bad about that. But I get it around 5. So, yeah, it's a good little tractor, man. Just like I bought an old Aztec for $400. It was a good one. This things that didn't have to do nothing to it. Just, you know, it's pretty basic stuff. You know, wrong with them, it's easy. You know, like the windows didn't go down in the Aztec. I'm lucky on this. The air works, the windows work, radio don't work. That's no big deal for me. So, can you buy a $700 car, $750, on Marketplace, just change the oil, drive it 5,000 miles, then take it off on a 1,300 mile round trip? Well, the 5,000 miles we know, and we're 330 some miles in, you know, one way. We still got 230 or something left. So I say yes on this one. But it's just like I say, you can buy, fix, build an old car that's been sitting that was parked running for under $3,000. But it just depends. You always have. I looked out, you know, it was under $2,000 on the Riviera. We only got $1,200 in the truck, but we got to get the 78 Scottsdale. Got to do brake work and get it running off the tank and rebuild the carburetor. We'll still have under $2,000 now. And it's a nice little truck. That 2-tone brown one I got, Scottsdale 78. Well, I've been sitting here letting you look at the car instead of me, because like I say before, guys, I have a behind the camera face and I didn't want to scare him away. I appreciate all my viewers. I can't thank you guys enough. Guys telling me that their wives watch him and they say they wives like him because I act like a kid in it. That's the best thing about when I've started this. My enthusiasm, my passion for it. I'm glad you guys can see it, and I'm glad that's why a lot of people like it. Man, I'm like a 21-year-old 56-year-old man. Turned 56 October 3rd, just a couple days ago, and I don't feel it, guys. I don't feel it. Maybe the heart scare 3 years ago, getting 3 stents in, and the health not as it should, maybe. No, I know what it is. I started living life. That's what it was. I quit just being depressed all the time and tried to make positive about everything, because you can't control what happens, just how you react to it. As always, guys, remember, it would be a boring world if we was all the same, and I'm definitely not the same. Keep being you. Big shout out Steve Strupp from E.C.T.A. Motorsports for supporting me. My local guy Dave from Rivershine Car Wash. I'm going to make a video about these two guys later. And since I didn't get the race on the No Name Nationals, I like to they sponsor me on that. But there was 4 others that sponsored me. That's Rick Mitchell, Steve Donahue that just had the Veterans Car Show, Bill Smith, and Bernie Lawler. But my regular sponsors right now is E.C.T. Motorsports, Arkansas Mile, and Horsepower Harvest. I'm proud to have them. And also, Dave from Rivershine Car Wash right there in Pomeroy. Man, this guy, his dad's all about muscle cars. He has an electric car, matte black SUV, 400 horsepower, but he's into muscle cars, so you can't down the guy that's driving an electric car. I mean, when I was a kid, I wanted a new thing. At high school, I wanted an 85 Trans Am when I graduated, you know. So I appreciate all my supporters. There's so much I wanted to say, but I'll get it back again. I'll say it more. Maybe I'll even put the camera down and actually talk to you guys by live or something, or just talk. If you guys have questions. But I appreciate all you guys. Without you guys, I'd never have almost 11 million views on Facebook and YouTube. And I've got really friends that I talk to, you know, email and text. I get my number out all over the world. I met people and seen places just an hour away from me I never would have been. I never thought I'd be drag racing. Last year I went from a grassroots drag racing to this spring to E.C.T.A. Motorsports land speeding, so like went way to the top, and I love both of them. They're both different, but I love them both. The No Name National guys rock, man. The whole crew, man. John Wilburn, Dallas Brown that's behind it, and all the participants and all the viewers and all the supporters of No Name Nationals. So this minute's 12 minutes plus the part I cut off. Whew. It's a long video for Junk Car Willie. Keep being you.